Not such a smidge that time. Okay. Who else? You else. Ah. What kind of superhero was that? I guess I should stick to a more close range gun when we're at close range. Yeah, there you go. That's a little bit more logical. You know me, I like my logic doled out in very small chunks. Very small chunks indeed. Okay. Let us activate the terminal. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So just gotta get rid of 2. I need to form a strategy in order to get rid of 2 duds, so that I can get through this with impunity, even though it is a very easy one, and I could probably figure it out myself. I just want to be absolutely, positively sure that I'm doing everything in the most optimal way, so that I don't... Oh, fail has gone. You got rid of my funny words. Okay, so let's try and use our brains, even though it's impossible to lose now. So, 1 out of 4. So, there we go. I'm so good. So good that I can do the very easy terminal. Of course, there was no point in that other than that small experience. Thank you. What do we have here? Artillery protocols. 1.1a co-op with regional NORAD. In the event of NORAD deployment or training exercises from Fire Island AFS personnel, will be called upon to enact cooperative protocol routines as dictated by Joint Operations Commanding Officer installed at Elmdorf AFB. The primary function of long-range artillery in the event of an intercontinental ballistic strike is to provide localized fire support against hostile targets on potential intercept courses. In a live-fire deployment situation, executive branch compliance is implied, and the AFS commanding officer has authorization to fire upon civilian transport refusing to provide ample identification upon first contact. 1.1b Diversionary evacuations. Diversionary tactics in martial evacuation. In the event of a military evacuation of the city of Anchorage, Overlook AFS personnel may be called upon to discharge flares. Primary flare function will be to relay shortwave radio messages in the event of a wide-scale comm failure. Flares may be used to simulate hostile exchanges only under direct order of Elmdorf AFB commanding officer. 1.1c Atmospheric counter-espionage. In compliance with Legislative Act 210 of 2042, Overlook AFS has been supplied with atmospheric scatter payloads. This payload is primed and loaded identically to regular ballistic ammunition but must be fired in strict accordance with directives provided by the ranking intel officer. Okay, I don't know what any of that meant, but by God, I read it. That was an explosion. What do you think, Montgomery? I agree. Let's get up there and shoot people in the face. It's the only way. Oh, the horror. Oh, the shame. That's more like it. I feel less ashamed now.
Right back to the Great Wall of
Oh yeah. If anything, this rifle kills them quicker than the sniper rifle does. But when I have a preferred toy, I stick to it against all odds. So, F5. I see more of them up ahead. Let's see if I can do this. I just about did that. Doody doody doody. A rippy doody. There's one. I see him. Bollocks. 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 Yay! Things going well?
Looks like the commies are getting low on ammo for their big guns. Maybe we didn't even need to come up.
Even if we didn't, there's no denying it wasn't fun. That was a double negative. You know what I meant. You know what I meant, you people. Always waiting for me to use a double negative so you can pounce. Well, you're not pouncing this time. I'm pouncing like a cougar. A cougar with a sniper rifle. A sniper cougar. Oh yeah? 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 Really? Oh, okay. Well, everything sorted itself out in the end. Who dares oppose me? Yeah, I'll just keep firing my gun. As long as I fire my gun all the time, I'll be fine. Just need to never stop firing my gun. That is the strategy of kings. Move, Monty. Alright. In fact, yes, that shall be your determined nickname. You shall be Monty, and I, because of my pouncing prowess, shall be Cougar. Monty and Cougar on the job. Hooray for in-jokes. Okay. But what is this? It is... stuff.
Oh, Molly, I'm sorry. I am so sorry. I can't do this. I'm so afraid, Molly. I don't want to die. Oh my God, I don't want to die. We held them as long as we could. I swear we did. Then Cielo asked for a magazine, and when I turned to give it to him, a shell hit, and he's gone, Molly. He was there 1 second, and then he wasn't. His blood and bits of him. Oh my God, he's all over me. Come on, let him leave. I just want to come home. I just want to be with you again. I'm hiding now. The Chinese are everywhere. I'm a coward. I'm a coward, I know, but I don't care. If they find me, I'm surrendering.
Henry Hodges. For shame. For shame. Still, you know, I'd probably do the same. I would push other people into the firing line of shells, is what I'd do. Oh, I'd get such a dishonourable discharge. Maybe even a summary execution. If that's even a thing. I'm kind of taking the term summarily executed and assuming that it's a noun as well as a verb. It's probably not. But then, I'm not a big military guy, which is why I'll never be in the situation where I'll have to push people.
Let's keep moving.
Oh yeah. They do have more ammo, don't they? I wouldn't have even noticed had you not pointed that out. Okay. So we need to be careful here before they have invisible troops.
Over there!
In fact, if we're dealing with invisibles, it's probably better that we spray and pray. But yes. Yes, indeed, people, they have troops that can phase into the very lands themselves. It is most terrifying. Just keep an eye out for ripples. It's fine, really. I've played StarCraft 2. You have to keep an eye out for ripples in that game all the time. Protoss observers, banshees, dark templars. It's fine. Keep an eye out for small ripples in the ground as well when dealing with a Zerg. My eye is keen and trained for this sort of thing. I think after all that, it's going to be the only one here, isn't it? No. Good. Keep an eye out for the ripple.
Aha! Over there! Over there! Get him! Over there!
Whoa! Kill it! Damn it. Make its head go away!
Let's move out.
Yeah, moving out is pretty much what I've got in mind. I was never intending to not move out. You know, I'm never going to get to a point in my life where I kill an enemy and then just think, right, well, sandwich time. Because, you know, I'd want to move away from the corpse before I had my sandwich. That's a lesson in that, children. Always move away from corpses before you have your sandwich. All these microfusion cells, do I have a Gauss rifle yet? No. Well, I'm looking forward to it. That's all I can say.
That's the front down there. These guns are pounding on our guys. Let's take them.
Okay. So yeah, they're pretty big guns. I can imagine why having those shooting at you would be a bad thing. Look at that cityscape. Good old Alaska, still looking good, despite all the oiling.
I'm gonna push you bastards right back to the plant that thing.
Okay. Yeah, don't you point at me. It's rude to point. It's even ruder to come into your bunker and shoot you in the heads. Heads, you're it. Shot me in the back and his head still pops off. Love it. Just love it. Oh no. Get my Daka gun out. Just had to make sure he was extra dead. Ah, it sounds like Montgomery's fighting someone with a not a chainsaw, a flamethrower. A chainthrower! God, can you imagine such a thing? Where is it, Monty? Cougar's on the case! Alright, well, now that that's sorted, I think the only course of logical progression is a big explosion. Plant the charge, we have 20 seconds